Welcome back to our channel, and thank you for tuning in and thank you for supporting us. But if you are new to this channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please encourage us by doing so that we can bring you the latest news as they come. And together we shall work with our great leader, ﷺ, IPOB, and Eastern Security Network, to make our Biafran dream a reality and pull the Fulani Janjaweed to shame. He said, the Fulani Nigerian government and Buhari are now very depressed and frustrated that their plans are failing. As diplomats and world leaders agree to IPOB that ﷺ is a prisoner of conscience. The world leaders agreed and likened ﷺ's predicament as that of the late South African President Nelson Mandela and warned the Fulani Nigerian government to release ﷺ now unconditionally, whether he agrees to their terms or not, before it will be too late. The Fulani Nigerian government are very frustrated that despite the huge amount of money that they have spent in order to implicate IPOB and Eastern Security Network, the Nigerian security agencies and Hope Uzodinjo have not been able to record any success in that vein. And the court date is fast approaching. MALAMI lamented that it would be a big tragedy for the Nigerian government if they cannot shop for evidence, credible evidence, to nail ﷺ in court. Because agitation for freedom is not an offense, both domestically and internationally, and the Fulani Nigerian government are short of ideas on how to make Justice Binta Nyako adjourn ﷺ's trial at the next court meeting in January 2022 until Buhari leaves office in 2023, which is their aim. MALAMI lamented that the Fulani Nigerian government is facing a lot of diplomatic pressures which grew by the day for them to release ﷺ unconditionally. The Fulani Nigerian government frustrated that IPOB have refused to take the violence approach in their Biafran struggle for freedom. That if they had taken the violent approach, that would be an advantage to the Fulani Nigerian government. But Biafrans are wise. Biafrans are wise. They know the plans of the Fulani Janjaweed. They know. And that is why IPOB, that are smarter, 100 times smarter than the whole Fulani put together, beat them by the game. According to reports, IPOB has called on United Nations and other international bodies to intervene in the release of ﷺ. IPOB in its demand likened ﷺ to the late South African anti-apartheid hero Nelson Mandela, saying he is also seeking freedom for his people, his Biafran people. IPOB noted that self-determination is not a crime as contained in the United Nations Charter, which Nigeria is a signatory to. IPOB noted this in a statement titled, ﷺ now a prisoner of conscience. According to a statement by IPOB's spokesperson, Ima Powerful, and it reads, following the extraordinary redemption of ﷺ from Kenya to Nigeria without proper documentation for doing so, and long incarceration and detention of ﷺ in DSS custody, IPOB, the global movement and family of IPOB, wishes to state categorically to the people of the world that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is now declared prisoner of conscience. And the Fulani Janjaweed are now happy about this statement. They are not happy. In 2015, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was first arrested and subjected to an egregious violation of his fundamental rights after his miraculous escape from the military invasion of his home in 2017. He was abducted in Kenya and rendition to Nigeria in June 2021. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been in DSS detention in Abuja ever since. IPOB therefore have to inform the world, mostly civilized countries, and the African continent that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for the freedom and self-determination of Biafran people, because under United Nations Charter, to which Nigeria is a signatory, self-determination is not a crime. Under the African Union Charter, to which Nigeria is a signatory to, self-determination is also not a crime. Under the laws of the Federation of Nigeria, particularly Article 20, self-determination is not a crime. So why are they turning the law upside down? Why is the Fulani Janjaweed turning the law upside down? As a matter of fact and law, self-determination is recognized as a right both domestically and internationally. Above all, self-determination is a political opinion which is recognized as a fundamental right under the Nigerian Constitution. IPOB disclosed that many people have been killed, many Biafran youths and Biafrans have been killed by the Fulani-controlled Nigerian security agencies because they protested against the incarceration, illegal detention of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. IPOB said a lot of people have disappeared while others were arrested without being charged to court just for demanding for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu unconditional release and demanding for justice for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It is a matter of public record that hundreds of concerned citizens exercising their right to peaceful protest protested in incarceration of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu but were massacred in cold blood by Nigerian security services controlled by the Fulani Janjaweed. Many more were arrested without trial. Some disappeared and have never been found till today. They have not been found. During the military invasion of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's residence, codenamed Operation Python Dance, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was almost killed. Save for his miraculous escape, in 2021 he was kidnapped by the Fulani Nigerian government in Kenya and subjected to extraordinary retention to Nigeria against his will and against all norms and rules of international law. In both cases, he committed no offense known to the law. He only advocated self-determination for his people and all oppressed people in Nigeria. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did so peacefully by articulating the decades of oppression, marginalization, inequality, apartheid, brutality, and genocide to which Biafran people and all oppressed people in Nigeria have been subjected. And in the light of those grievances, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu demanded a referendum on self-determination and self-rule for the indigenous people of Biafra and all aggrieved group and lovers of freedom. In doing so, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu bore no malice or hate against any group. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu only demanded self-determination as enshrined in the African Charter and the United Nations Charter, both which Nigeria is a signatory. In peaceful articulating the grievances of an injured and oppressed Biafran people and in seeking self-determination for all such people, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu broke no law within or outside Nigeria IPOB have been and remains a peaceful organization devoid of any hate or violence and totally committed to its aim and objectives through peaceful democratic means as recognized by international law. Having regards, therefore, to all of the above and his continued extrajudicial detention, IPOB hereby declare Mazi Nnamdi Kanu a prisoner of conscience. IPOB used this opportunity to put the world on notice to the ongoing extrajudicial detention, persecution, and widespread human rights violations in Nigeria by the Fulani terrorist Nigerian government. In the same vein, IPOB call on United States, the great state of Israel, the European Union, the African Union, the United Nations, Amnesty International, Human Rights Watch, and all lovers of freedom to intervene before it is too late. Thank you, my brothers and my sisters, for watching this video, and bye-bye for now.